Hello guys, welcome back. So Odin, Loki, and why we should care when stuff doesn't affect our YouTube community. I was talking to somebody and I get how younger channel owners can be. And I get that other people too, like sometimes your viewers are like, "Oh, who cares? That's not even our realm." We're pagan. We're a pagan channel. There are a lot of things that I said, well, I guess that's out. Like, we were going to do cooking videos for you, but we've been told for some time. Remember how we had to start rating our videos before we put them up? We can't show you meat preparation. There goes cooking videos. Unless I, like, show you the end entree and just vaguely explain it. But is that allowed? They really didn't tell us. There's zero updates to the toss, so, um, we can't do that. I can't show you the outdoor altars because there are antlers on them, and I don't know. Is that okay? We do not know at this point in time. I can't show you the upstairs altar because it's nice and warm. And I can't do a lot of this stuff now because we just don't know. And some people are like, who cares? That's just for the outdoor sports. No, my dears, it hit us too because if you go to somebody from the outdoor sports realm and you say, hey, I want to make an offering to the old man, hey, I want to make an offering to Loki, he's really crazy about this. And we all know what heathens do in those reconstruction things. You can't talk about that anymore, I think. I don't know. Take your gambles, hope the gods have your back. But, we can't do a lot of that stuff now. And we had never been a recon channel. But I had just been talking casually to a couple of you last couple of days, and I'm sorry I had to take all that down about, yeah, the old man's not going to force you to do the favorite old time offering, but if you did it, he wouldn't be fussed either. He wouldn't be like, oh, you shouldn't have done that. He'd be like, okay. I got yeah back here. And it's crazy because this channel is set for adults. It's crazy to have to talk in circles and to go around the long way for stuff. But we agreed we're going to try to keep the channel as G-rated as possible. I know that might upset some people, but it upsets me from an academic perspective because we can't talk about pretty much any of the offerings the old man used to get in the old days. We can't talk about, is it appropriate to, use traditional offerings now? I mean, obviously not the ones that walked on two legs, that would be frowned upon, but I got yeah. But the ones that went is it appropriate? The ones that went moo is all this kind of stuff appropriate? How do you feel about it? How does it affect your practice? There are people that have, served the gods and served them nothing but V8, choosing an example, and they've been fine. And there are people that go the whole traditional route of and they're happy too. And I'm like, can we talk about this? Are we going to lose our channel? We're not allowed to show. And I got, yeah, that's gonna be the good sound effect for anything. We can't show that, so we can't do cooking from scratch ever again. Um, we can't show that kind of offering. We have never done it ourselves, but we've talked. I've asked the old man. I said, "Look, I love you. If this is something you truly need as a god, I'm down. Count me in. Just help me get the supplies and have me do it properly, so I don't insult the and I don't insult you." But we've never got to that though. We have found substitutes that went moo, because if you get moo from the store, you know what's in the package. Yeah. This is the strangest video. Welcome to YouTube 2021, where I make animal sounds. And I don't know if we could have a meat horn on the channel. Would that get us shut down? It's crazy. They're not telling us exactly what's taboo and what's not. I do know the offering is taboo. He said that sounds more like a goat. Okay. That offering, yeah, that offering, the horse something, and you can't offer that anymore. Oh God, that's terrible. But that's it. We can't show it on camera. I don't know if we can mention it either. It's like, oh God. So like outdoor sports are out. The traditional offerings of the old man are off the table. I can't like cook from scratch because Loki's been begging me for years for chicken parts, you know the story about how he ate a heart and he got pregnant? Yeah, he's been begging me for I think we can mention that. I think we're okay. He's been begging me for years to cook them on camera and do it as an offering. Now I can't because it comes from you would have to start it from scratch and what do hearts do? I'm gonna have a nervous breakdown and tear out all my hair. But it's weird because it's gonna hit the outdoors community, it's gonna hit the pagan community, is not gonna hit the people that wish we'd leave. It's gonna be, that double standard, I think. I would love to see the people that make those, something is murder. Yes, I'd love to see them get shut down because they always put that shocking content in. I'd love to see them get shut down. Because they're half the reason we now have to talk. Like I'm talking to children. And it's just crazy. I'm kind of, torn now about like what to do. We never really have really gone into that stuff, but dang, if when YouTube tells you, you can't do it, that did happen to be your plan for a month of cooking for Loki and playing a couple games, talking to you guys about how that's, part of the cycle of life and how even if we only would eat corn for the rest of our life, how we're still responsible for all the little animals that go to the heavy side layer, when they till the ground and everything else, it's unavoidable. And how, talking about that, talking about how we're in the cycle of life, and as pagans, we're supposed to be grateful for, what we receive, and, grateful for whatever we eat, whether it went moo or or anything else. Not in America, they still do that in Europe though, but it's one of those things where we just feel curtailed right now. We don't know what's okay and what's not. And, those were the worst animal sound effects ever. But, the old man understands. I can't, now ever, like, we've even talked about finding an open heathen group in the before times and going to a bloat and, showing you what it's like and talking you through it because I would respect that and want to be able to talk to you guys about it. I don't, it's like one of those things where if you practice on your own, I don't know if you really want to do that. That's between you and your gods, but you know, we talked about that. We talked about having, stuff on the channel because I've told Odin if he could get me the items or he could get me the funds for it, he would have it today. I no longer have any problems with anything he's ever asked me for. And strangely, since I had no problem, he stopped asking. And it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird because, I felt like we were growing in that direction. It is still Loki's channel, don't get excited, but I felt we were growing in that direction to start talking about the outdoors, start talking about hunter gatherer, ancestors, and it's getting ridiculous. They swing both ways on YouTube. At one time, it was swinging far more to the right, which is when all these outdoor channels got established, and it was a hard place if people were on the left, and now it's swinging far more towards the left. We try to keep dead center and not care about anything. That's how we stayed alive this long. We're just dead center, and we're like, we're not taking part in your politics, in your spirituality, in your religion, anything. We just want to survive. But what are you gonna do? So yeah, that is what the big kerfluffle was about. We haven't got any updates. It's not like I haven't seen anybody say, hey, the toss updated and here's what you can and can't do. I did not get an email from YouTube saying, hey, we updated the toss, you should know. We have changed our mind yet again. The pointy sticks that go bang, you can't have those anymore, even in a video game. You can't have any kind of outdoor content in a video game. We didn't know. You can't have even a cartoon description of. We didn't even know. So we covered our little hides and we're just, I'm like, now that I would do this stuff, now that I would be fine with, hey, oh my God, guys, look what I got from Alaska or something. I know I'm a horrible person. We couldn't do it now. And I'm like, you serious? Are you kidding me? And watch some viewer go, you know what? I know what you're asking for, and I'll get a beautiful one in the mail. And I'll be like, it's so soft and warm. And then we'll be able to show you. So, welcome to YouTube 2021. I said to Odin, I said to Loki, I said, you watch. I said, you watch. Now that we can't show them on camera, people will just start gifting us these things, and we'll have like 20 of them in the other room be like, they were so soft, guys. Thank you. Keep the movement going. So it's terrible. I feel like I'm talking to children. I'm sorry, you guys are adults. This channel's set for adults, but what are you gonna do? Progression, I guess. Ever since they started selling vegetable burgers at Burger King and the local Dairy Queen is replacing the ice cream with vegetarian options, I'm like, we omnivores. I think we're on the way out the door. We'll just all get tossed out on our heads one day and be like, what did we even do? Bad omnivore, bad. So if you like what you see, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.